7 years. That's how long it had been since Aidan Miller last set foot in his hometown, a quiet coastal place tucked somewhere along the Oregon shore. 7 years since he'd said goodbye to Clara Hayes, the woman he once swore he'd love forever. The town looked the same foggy mornings, same salty breeze, same tiny coffee shop on Harbor Street. But nothing felt the same. He stood outside the Harbor Cafe, watching the raindrops hit the windows. This was where they'd shared their first kiss, and their last fight. The place where their story ended. He took a deep breath. I shouldn't have come back, he muttered. But maybe part of him had never really left. Back then, Aidan was a photographer with big dreams, while Clara was a writer who believed in small moments. In handwritten notes, morning walks, and love that lasted. They were young, wild, unstoppable, until life tested them. Aidan got an offer from a magazine in New York, the kind of break every photographer waits for. Clara wanted him to stay, to build a life right there with her. But ambition won. Love lost. The night he left, she stood on the old pier, watching his train disappear into the fog, holding on to a letter he never read. That was the night their story ended. 7 years later, Aidan came back for one reason: to handle his late father's house and leave. No drama, no memories, no detours. Just business. But fate doesn't care about plans. It was raining again when he ducked inside the Harbor Cafe. He ordered a black coffee, same as always. When he turned around, he froze. Clara. Same deep brown eyes. Same soft smile. But she wasn't the same girl. She looked stronger now, the kind of strong that comes from breaking and healing. Their eyes met. 7 years of silence gone just like that. Hey, he said, his voice quiet but trembling. Hey, she replied. A gentle smile. A little guarded. Didn't think I'd ever see you here again. He laughed nervously. Me neither. They sat down. The air was thick with old memories, the kind you can't escape no matter how far you run. Aidan finally spoke. You look happy. That's really good to see. Clara stirred her coffee, not meeting his eyes. I learned how to be. Took a while. I'm sorry, he said. The words slipped out raw and heavy. For leaving. For everything. Clara finally looked at him. You don't need to apologize. We were just two people chasing different dreams. He smiled faintly. Yeah, I just didn't realize mine would feel so empty without you. She paused. Maybe that's why we're here. Not to start over, but to understand. They talked for hours. About where life had taken them. She'd become a teacher, helping kids find their voices through storytelling. He'd traveled the world, capturing beauty but never feeling home anywhere. When the cafe closed, neither wanted the night to end. They walked to the old pier just like they used to. The ocean roared beneath their feet, same as it had the night they fell apart. Clara looked out at the waves. This is where you left. Aidan nodded. And now I'm back. Why? She asked softly. He hesitated. Because maybe this is where I was supposed to find peace. They stood there silent, watching the waves crash. Not as strangers, not as lovers, but as two people who finally understood the meaning of goodbye. Aidan took one photo of the pier that night, the water, the sky, the faint glow of the cafe sign in the distance.